a little tip. If you're ever out here in West Texas and you leave your Coke sitting out, or if you just happen to set it down, be careful when you go to drink it again, because bees like Coca-Cola and they will find their way inside your drink, and you won't know that they're in there until you go to take a drink and they get your lip. Yeah. Ask me how I know. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Last night, my dad and I, we decided to come out here to the ranch out here in Brackettville, Texas. And I got to unload everything. We got in at about maybe 11:30 last night. Started our commute around 4:15, somewhere in there. All these straps, I try to do a different configuration. These are actually pretty tight still, which is good. The last time they kept coming loose on our trip out here. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this mule off of this trailer, disconnect the trailer. I think my dad wants to run into town, go grab some stuff. But we're gonna be out here to do our last attempt at a deer hunt this season, before the season's over, because like this weekend is the last weekend that we have available. After this, we gotta wait for next season. So gotta do what we can to put a deer in the freezer and do some more work out here. Apparently a lot of the illegals that pass through here, they decide to break some of the fences and the guards that we have. It's like a feed pen, so they break a lot of the stuff we have in order to get access to the corn, so they can make masa and survive out here in the desert. So, but anyway, our job today is to repair all the damages that's been caused by all the illegals passing through, because clearly it is a problem out here in the West Texas area, Mexico border, because Brackettville is about 50 miles east of the border, and we do get traffic through here. So anyway, I'm gonna slap you guys on a little quick time lapse and show you guys taking the mule off the trailer. All right, to add on the list of things of what we got to do, we seem to have run into a slightly unusual problem. We were about to take the mule off the trailer, but then my dad hit the button for the deer feeder, or the road feeder, to just, you know, kind of dump. Well, sometimes he has a habit of bumping the button. It's okay. But the problem is, he just like started going, and it dumped a whole bunch of corn all over our trailer, and we can't figure out why it won't stop. I actually had to go in and I had to rush to shut it off before we lose all of our corn. I had to go in here and unplug the dead gum thing, but we think either the relay got stuck or something's going on here, we don't know. But we're gonna go into town and get a manual toggle so we can turn it on and off at will, versus, you know, relying on electronics and a button. But yeah, this was completely flush. It was full, and everything that was up here is now all over our trailer. I mean, this is such a ridiculous problem to have, but that's fine. It's unusual and weird. All right, let's go ahead and get this mule off the trailer and get back to work.
NCI Music.
This is our first feeder. It really shouldn't be this easy to unlock it or undo this. So I'm gonna tighten this up with my knife next time. We're gonna hit the test button, make sure she's working right. You gotta be careful. Sometimes rattlesnakes, they're finding their way in there. Test. Test. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, that's good. Now we get to move ahead on to the next one. I take my pocket knife, torque it to tighten. We're good to go. That corn's only halfway, so we're good.
NCI Music.
do this. You can see my half-ass work. Wow. This is not how I left it. Somebody else did this. I didn't do that. Remember how I was telling you guys about illegals busting our stuff open? This is what I'm talking about. I should not be able to just walk right in here. So that's one of the main reasons why we're out here this time. See, I can barely get that off. That means I haven't gotten into this one. You can see where footprints have been. They've been trying to kick it. All right, pop this open. Bunch of corn in there. Pull this out. And we're here to check the test button. Test 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. One more. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. That's good. That's a good sign. All 3 feeders are working. He's gonna go around to the back and look at where they busted that gate open. This time we have wire. We're gonna redo the wiring on the fence. Little key. Use your pocket knife and tightens it. They can't get into it. They busted that.
Close it up.
It's busted. They kicked that in. That's what we're here to fix this time. That's bent pretty bad. That's bent. They yanked that sucker open.
Go around. Pull it around a couple times.
Here.
No, go this side of it. There you go.
This one?
Yeah. No, go back around again. Should have enough for one more. Now you can pull this slack out.
Sliding this forward or back.
Look at that.
Ow, finger. Smash my finger just a smidge. That's fine. That's fine. Just like so. Okay guys, so it is a couple days later. Yesterday nothing really happened. We did go into town, get some stuff, and come back, and we didn't see anything when we were out on the hunt. However, this morning we went out and we got lucky, got ourselves a doe, and it was like the only one that really showed up, and she was worth shooting. So I'm wearing my good luck shirt today. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm into fitness deer in my freezer. So thanks Linda if you're watching this. She's the one that gave me this shirt. Anyway, we just finished processing the doe. She's up here, she's in the cooler. I'll show you guys that here in a second. Got all my stuff, we got the rifles and whatnot back here. We still have some work that we do have out there. We got to finish up the wiring for all of the feeders and the pins. Went ahead and cleaned up the back of the mule. That's all good to go. Told you guys I'd show you the cooler. Yep, that's our stuff. Now by law I have to have the head of the deer, which is what's in that bag, and you have to take it to the market to show proof of sex. So you have to let them know, yes, it is a doe, and yes, you have to record it. Now at every location you have to have a form of record of what you shoot. So I do have it. I don't know if it's here, it's probably inside, but anyway, I filled that out, got the proper tag so that the game warden, whenever he comes out, or if they ever come out, or was it wildlife fishing game, if they show up here and if you don't have your stuff tagged, that's about a $1,500 fine. So whenever you do shoot a deer or shoot your animal, you have to tag it where it lies. Before you move it, you gotta tag it. After you tag it, you can do whatever you want, and then get back here, process it the right way, and then just follow the law, read the books. So anyway, we're gonna go back out later on this evening. I'm gonna go inside and grab myself a couple burritos, and I'll see you guys on the way out. Big body doe that were up here by the feeder a few seconds ago. Right as we were pulling up. I didn't have a chance to unpack my rifle. Alright. It is warm in here. Okay. And one more. Take off all my gear. Because it is warm in here. Oh my God. It's toasty in here. Okay, let's get the rifle out. I'm not going to use this right now. So just stick that back there. This here. That there. Got my earplugs. And my bullets. I usually put 3 in my rifle, but I've already used 1 today. So I will not be using my other one. I really only need 1 bullet. And I'll get myself situated here in a second. Okay, bolts open. Round number 1. And round number 2. Ready to go. Safety on. The scope zoomed all the way out. Sandbag up in the window. So that I can take my rifle, put it up there, or I'll probably take it and put it up here. That way I can mount the rifle up here. Put my arm up on this rest and use these points of contact to stable my shot. I know you guys are like, why are you whispering? Just remember, the deer can hear you. They hear everything. You have to whisper even though the 1000cc mule is driving right next to you. You have to whisper. Alright. I'm basically ready to go. I just gotta get my binoculars and just start looking around. Yeah, while we were pulling up, we were coming up on that main road, and just as we were coming up the road, I was able to see right here in front of the blind from out there a big body doe, big old deer. So we stopped out there to scope it out and check it. And then as he was cruising along, we got closer, and there was another one standing right outside here. So they're here. They're in the area. They're close. With me arriving, I kind of chased them off, but food is here, It's almost supper time. Dinner bell's about to ring. And we'll see what we got for the next hunt. I was in the process of waking up from a short nap. And this is outside. They walked up right behind the blind. I've got corn down this road over here. The one on the right is what we would call a yearling. It's like a baby, pretty much. And the one on the left is more of an adult. And she's looking right at me. But it's dead quiet out here. You ever heard of the phrase, the silence is deafening? That's out here. If you're quiet, your ears start to ring because it's so quiet. But yeah, they're out here, they're eating the corn. And the feeder is way out there. That's 200 yards. And I don't think there's any deer that's over there yet. I haven't looked at my binoculars yet. But yeah, this is why we like going hunting. Quiet. And grocery shopping. Oh, that's a big body doe right there. You can't say that at the club. Women get offended. And if she walks out in that clearing, I'm gonna pop her. So far, pretty good sightings. I haven't heard anybody else pop a shot off. So I guess nobody else is having good luck yet. I've already gotten one today. I'm kind of looking forward to getting another one so we can put it in the freezer. It looks like those does are walking away, but they may end up going to the feeder down the way. This suspense is killing me. Okay, so the three just came out into the clearing. You're not gonna be able to see this. This is gonna be a pain in the ass, but I can get it. I'll be right back. I know I can take that shot, but I don't want to risk making a bad move. I'm making a bad shot, because the last thing I want to do is chase that deer all over God's creation. Okay, so she went back out into the road. Safety's off. That sun is right in my eyes. All she's gonna do is turn to the side and I got her. Got you. That's gonna be a bad shot. Right there. And just like that, the adrenaline, it gets up there. I shot her in the left shoulder. I find it funny how the other ones just kind of stick around. But I popped her in the left shoulder. She took out running, but she's only going to get about maybe 5-10 yards. And then she'll drop. That's what happened with the last one this morning. And that's my dad texting me. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You want to know one of my favorite sounds after you make a shot? Oh, it sounds so good. Safety. Now that glare is pretty much gone because that sun finally set over the ridge. As you can see, that's what I'm facing. See how that sun and the ridge? My shot was like right there, just below. But there's a creek bed that goes through here, and I shot her just on this side of the creek bed. But there's a trail that they use in it through that brush, and I chased one down, or tracked one down last year, and going through there, I found my buck, but I ran into a problem. When it ran into the mesquite thorns, my dad went in there too, and one of the thorns stabbed him in his leg. And I guess the poisons from the thorns reacted with his skin, and it made his skin start to swell up real bad. And he got real sick because of it, and he almost lost his leg and almost killed him. So anyway, what ended up happening was I got the buck out of there, and I learned about their little escape route over here, which it looks like we got a couple more showing up. Oh, what do we got? See, I don't have any glare anymore to worry about, except for some of the sunlight. But those two deer are out of here. They're on the way up the ridge. Oh yeah. The one I just shot was at about 220 yards, ballpark. My dad heard the shot, and so he texted me. He said, well, ? We will find out momentarily. I'm fixing to get my rifle and take a stroll down there and see if I can find the deer that I shot. All right. Let's go see if we can find our deer. It's super quiet out here. Take my earbud out. Before I go down there. And I am confirming that there are no more deer at that feeder. I could just wait until it gets dark. But I'm not going to do that because I want to try to use the daylight that I have to track down this deer. Total range of that bullet, it had to go about 220 yards. Huh. You ever get that feeling you're being watched? I get that all the time. Hell, I get it at the house because of Brandy. She's always stalking me. And I get it here because I'm out here in the middle of the desert deer hunting. Alright. I'll be right back when I get down there where I last saw the deer and I made the shot. This is the very spot where she was eating. You can see where she had kicked up some of that dirt. From here, the feeder's over there. The feeder is 200 yards. And this is about another 20, 25, maybe 30 yards away. This is about 230 yards. And this is a trail that they take. And I just happened to look. And there she is. She's back there. Got my binoculars. Yep. There she is. Alright. I need to tag her and bring her out to the road. But let's go take a look. Let's see what we're working with. I'm looking for blood. I shot her in the left shoulder, so she should have been squirting out blood out her left side. I hit it in the shoulder, so therefore it shouldn't have gone out the right side. There's deer scat. I'm not seeing any blood. I don't know what direction she ran, but she's right over there. Let's see for another easier path of travel to her. I'm looking for blood. See, after you make a shot, you need to make sure that you wait about 5 to 10 minutes. You want to make sure that animal is dead. It's the last thing you want to do. She wandered. That's what she did. She was over there. But that's her. I mean, she's not sleeping. She's not sleeping. Man, they always die in the same way. But yeah, my entry wound is forward of her shoulder. And there's no blood out this side, so she bled on the right side. Okay. Well. She's a good size, the same size as the one from this morning. Yeah. You can tell she was kicking as she was dying, so. Well, she was coming through here then. I don't see any blood. Unless the bullet lodged into her other shoulder. There's no blood trail. I am not seeing a blood trail at all. That's very strange. That means that bullet's still lodged inside of her. And she's going to have major trauma. Okay. Well, let me go back up to the deer blind. Go get my backpack. And we'll properly tag this deer. And load it up on the mule and head back to the house. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have fun dragging her out of here because she's right in them thorns. It sucks. All right. Well, okay. I gotta get her. We're gonna bring her out to the road. Oh, she's been eating good. What route? Let's go this way. Let's go this way. All right. Let's see that trauma. That messed up her shoulder. Oh yeah. Okay, got her out of the brush. I'm gonna go back up and grab my equipment. Okay, I know you guys can't see very well, but I'm standing in the road and I start walking back to this deer blind. And there is a 10-point buck of mature age standing and eating in the middle of the road. He's only about 100 yards away from me. Just my luck. Oh man, he's a beautiful one too. Got to be kidding me. Just keep coming straight. Right there. So I got my ass. All right, we got ourselves a whole lot of work to do. So, all right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, we should be. Right there, stop. Gave it some beans, didn't you? I see you gave it the beans, didn't you?
Yep, not that much.
That's a little fast. That's fine. You're good. You're centered. Set it up. Lock it down.
Sure we're not too far off?
You're in the same parking spots as you have been.
Sure.
100%. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I will see you guys back in Houston. We're going to wrap things up, and we're done from Uvalde. Bye.